Hello, hello, hello. Patricia here, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and more specifically here in Alaska, in the Great North. And I am actually about 20 miles south of the Arctic Circle. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway, today we are going to do another Eden's Garden stamp and die bundle. And I'll show you the stamps here again in just a second. These are the dies. Love these. This is one of those, I think, that could be definitely a basic for your stamp and die collection that you may use for years and years and years. I love this one. Dear friend, how are you? Sending hugs. Let's celebrate everything. My heart is tied to yours. Tug if you need anything. And hello there. Another one we're going to use. This is very much a basic in my stamping and die cutting repertoire. I love these rectangles with the scallops on them. Great for frames and sentiments and all kinds of stuff. Today we're going to use these two larger ones, and I'll show you that here in just a moment. Our colors are going to be somewhat set by the DSP that we're going to use, Designer Series paper, and those are Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent. One thing I will tell you about this set is this would be extremely easy to convert to just about any stamp and die bundle set. All you have to do is select your colors according to whatever DSP you use, and you're good to go. It's so versatile, and I think you'll really like it. This is somewhat of what the card is going to look like. It's a pop-up card. It pops up when you let go of it. Of course, it does fit in an envelope. There we go. It fits just perfectly in there. And we'll decorate our envelope, and this is our sentiment card here in a few minutes. But we're going to start with our papers, and they have been cut. I'm going to move our little gold edge pieces. They have been cut. Again, I chose the colors because of my paper that I chose. And this is Soft Succulent. It's going to be 8 3/8. So I'm cutting off just a sliver. I mean, literally a sliver of paper off of the edge, off of an 8.5 inch piece of cardstock by 4 1/4. Then I'm going to put it back in my paper trimmer, and on the right side, and that's why I love the Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer, is because I can cut on the other side, or in this case, I'm not going to cut, I'm going to score, and I want 3/8 of an inch. It's just under, let me see if I can get this close enough that you can see this. So here is 1/2 inch. And this is 1/8 of an inch from that. And that's the one that I want. Not a 16th, but an 18th of an inch. This is 1/4 of an inch. And I want 3/8 of an inch. Okay, whoa, sorry about that. My bad. So I'm going to pull it up here to just under that. Woo, I need to move my cutting blade out of the way now. Just under 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to turn the paper around. And the reason I did it this way on the right hand side is because if I tried to do 3/8 of an inch over here, I have to hold the paper at an odd angle. So anyway, then I'm going to turn the paper around, and I'm going to go to 1 3/8. Now, be sure that's just under 1/2 inch. Be sure that when you get your blade set here, your score blade, that you are looking at 1 inch from that. If not, you want to make sure from the previous score. If not, you want to reevaluate your scoring or your measuring. All right, so we did it at 3, we scored at 3/8, 1 3/8, 2 7/8, so that's just below 3. and then 3 7/8, just under 4. All right, so we've got 3/8 of an inch, 1 3/8, 2 7/8, and 3 7/8. Okay, then we're going to score. We're going to need to score again in just a moment, but we are going to go ahead and fold each of those. Now I'm going to use my bone folder on them here in a minute, but we will not glue this until we have our designer series paper on it. Ask me how, I know. Okay, then our next piece that we need to score is our evening evergreen, and it is 3 inches by 4 7/8. And on the 4 7/8 side, we are going to score again at 3/8 of an inch. Be sure you score, do not cut. Turn it around again and score at 1 3/8, so just under 1 1/2. All right, again, you can fold those, and we'll score them with our bone folder in just a moment. We're going to get that out of the way, and we'll bring these back in. Let's go ahead and use our bone folder. Now, part of the reason you want to have this nice and burnished like this on all of those is because when we fold our card, we want it to come out of the envelope and pop up so that they can sort of see, the recipient can see that it is supposed to stand up. All right, so we're going to take our designer series paper. Most of our, most of our designer series papers are double-sided, and so you decide whichever one you want up and which one you want down. Let's put some glue on here. I'm going to go ahead and use liquid glue on this one. And I am going to place it evenly, or as evenly as I can, around there. There we go. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and put this on. And you know what? I think I will go ahead and use my seal. If I have any seal left. Yep, there's some left in there. I know I'm getting very close to the end of this seal. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I do not want to fold this and try to decide where it's supposed to go, because if you do that, then what is going to end up happening is it'll be just that little bit off. And if it's that little bit off, it may not fold. So I'm going to fold the first 2 folds over, and then I'm just going to bring the back over to it. And now it perfectly lays flat this way and perfectly lays flat this way. Okay, so fold 2 over and then bring it to it. Now for this one, we are going to lay it flat, and we're going to fold this like that. Okay, so that, and you might want to test it so that when you pull it up, it's going to lay like this. So I'm going to put my glue under here. Now, I didn't get this long enough. I was going to go ahead and put this under here like I did on one of these. I have several made. I don't know where it went. Oh well. But see how I put it on the first one there, and I decided that just covered up too much of that. So I decided not to go for that. But back to this. What I'm going to do, what I do want to do, where are my 2 little gold pieces? I moved them out of the way. There they are. I think those would look so cute up under here. Let me see. Yeah, I kind of like that. What do you think? Does that work for you? Yeah, that's really cute. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my tape runner on here again. so that I then have some to catch these two. And I want that, something like that. Okay, so these are going to go here. And I'm going to pull these in right where I want them. And this one right there. There we go. And it glued itself down. How nice is that? Now, all I have to do, put glue on this, lay it nice and flat, and there we go. Whoops. Okay, I do need to put a little bit of glue under this. That was not the best plan, but it will work. And I got a little too much glue, so I'll put it under that one. And a little bit more. You know, sometimes, there we go. Nice. I like it. Okay. So, whoops, we need to put on our next layers. So, we have some options here. And I could put this on there, and then this on there, and this like that. I'm not sure if I like that better, or if I just like that. I like that. I like that. Or do I like that? I think I'm going to go this way. Not sure. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so since I've decided, I'm going to put it down before I change my mind. I've made quite a few versions of this card already. I do not know what happened to the other one. I have like 3 or 4 of them. But hey, whatever works, right? And you know, sometimes, as you can see, I cut out several pieces in different colors so that I could make a choice when I was finally ready to put it all together. So, I'm going to do that in a second, but where's my stamp? Here's my stamp. And my stamp pad. I have Soft Succulent here and Evening Evergreen so that I could have a choice. And there we go. Nice. Oops. Let's put this on. All right. May not have let you see that. There we go. Let me close up my, you know what? It looks like we're off just the slightest little bit. I am going to pull this up and twist it. Yeah. It's not doing a great job of coming up, is it? You know, that is one thing I love about this glue. But I can still lay it down. There we go. And there we go. I hope that's better than what I started with. There we go. Sometimes, you know, boy, this card has just really challenged me this time. There we go. But sometimes you need to see that even a professional card maker can make mistakes and recover from them. Isn't that just too cool? I love it. All right, then we have our piece that goes on the back. Now, I do want to, where did my stamp set go? I do want to put a stamp on here. So I'm going to pull that out and go with my Evening Evergreen again. And give it a nice stamp there. There we go. I love it. You know what? I have a little mark over here. I think I've got a little mark there too. I'll cover up by whatever I write. How's that? Or see if it'll erase. Oh, I bet that will erase. Okay, so, whoops. Oh, here it is. No. Anyway, who knows? This is the one I just did. But what I'm going to do is put this on the back so that I have a place to write. If I don't do that, then I don't end up with a place to write my sentiment. This would make a beautiful Christmas card too. Maybe not these colors, maybe so. Depends on, you know, what you like. But I like that. I did bring in some options. I do have that gold thread shimmer ribbon, which would be so cute on here. As a matter of fact, I could still do a bow and put that on there. I had also cut out these, the smallest die here, and put those on there. You might even do that on here. I don't know. We do need to stamp. Phew, at least I didn't clean my stamp set yet, right? And we will put stamp there. Love it. And maybe even on the back. There we go. You know, something I noticed about this stamp, I love, it's got the dottage already included in it. You don't even have to do extra dottage. All right, there we go. We have our stamp, our card finished. Remember, do not glue this together until you have your DSP on it, Designer Series paper. And, you know, that one would be great on this. I don't even have to finish the rest of this with a, oh well, I could put a strip there. Anyway, there are the cards. I hope you loved this. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. And know that mistakes do not mean you have to toss the card. Just pull your paper up. Who's going to know? They'll think I put dimensionals under that. That's actually what it looks like, doesn't it? All right, enjoy. If you've learned something new, give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. If you have not already subscribed, I would love it if you would do that. Share the video and enjoy. When you make a card, please post it and let me know. I would love to see what you've done. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Oh, I did say I would show you guys. I'm going to take my camera out of the stand, and I did say that I'm in my classroom at school. I would show you the snow and the frozen river right here in front of us. You can actually see, if you look way out there, you can see the airport. It's about right, oh my, where is it? About right there, I believe. Not very much mountains or in the way of mountains this far north. Ooh, that sun is bright. You see those three, almost looks like three crosses? The native people here used to use those to dry their fish. They would string lines between those. They're not as close as they look from here. Sometimes we see, what are the name of the animal? I can't remember what the name of them are. Oh, shoot. I've remembered it so many times, and now all of a sudden it's gone. But anyway, we do see big animals out there. Muskox. We do see muskox out there every now and again. Well, thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed, and as I said, learned something new, seen a little bit outside my window at School of Alaska, and take care.